and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having the best day ever. I am personally not, because I just spent 20 minutes watching this Trisha Paytas video because Trisha is obviously under a lot of public eyes right now. I don't really know the best way to put that, but there is a lot being questioned about Trisha's history online, Trisha's integrity, and it is honestly all just kind of falling apart for Trisha. Now, in the midst of all of this happening, people are, resharing old videos of Trisha, old tweets from Trisha, and there is just a lot of problematic content being resurfaced. The same way that problematic content was resurfacing whenever Shane was getting cancelled last year, you know what I mean? But then again, what value does the word cancelled mean? Because we see it never really holds up with any of these people. However, that's a conversation for the next day. But, oh, did you hear that ice? Actually, I stole this. There was a marathon happening, I didn't want to run it. They had free ones left over at the end. Just took one. I feel really scandalous. It's like the most scandalous thing I've done literally in the past 5 years of my life. So anyway, I watched this video and Trisha does say things, but it's a bunch of nothing. So Trisha, the video is called Why I Deleted 1,300 Old Videos. Now, that is not clickbait. Again, all these videos are starting to resurface, old tweets, whatever. And people are realizing that a lot of tweets from Trisha are being deleted. You can check Social Blade and it shows how many tweets you do a day or how many tweets were deleted from your profile. For Trisha, there's a lot of tweets being deleted. And furthermore, there is even more YouTube videos being deleted, and on Trisha's both channels, they have deleted over 1 billion views. Now, this is literally on the exact same wavelength on what was happening with Shane. Shane was deleting billions of views as well, and Shane was deleting hundreds of videos maybe. Shane was, in my opinion, from what I understand, I know he deleted one of his channels. It was one of his, he had 10 channels, whatever. But with Trisha, Trisha has admitted that they are going through their channel and have deleted 1,300 videos. Now again, before we get into what Trisha says about that, is that not very weird and not normal behavior? 1,300 videos? Do you realize that on YouTube Creator Studio you can select videos, but it goes page by page of 60 videos by 60 videos? So Trisha is sitting alone deleting over 1,000 videos. Or is Moses doing it as well on another computer? Is Lena, the mother, doing it on another computer? Is their dog that David Dobrik bought them doing it on another computer? What is happening? So this video, in my opinion, is not happening because Trisha is getting backlash from deleting videos. This video is coming, and it's almost very clear to see that, because Trisha is getting called out by the following person. Now, Courtney Stodden. Now, I hope I'm saying that right, but Courtney is someone who, again, I have a little bit of backstory without going too much into it because I do plan on going further into it in another video. So Courtney was a big tabloid star in the early 2000s because they married an older man whenever they were an underage teenager. Now again, we will go into that more depth on what they said about Trisha and how Trisha responded to them and all that. But that is, honestly, I can tell you now, the reason that this video has been created. And Trisha doesn't shy away from the fact that that's the reason. Trisha literally says in this video that they're so hurt by upsetting Courtney and that they want to address this and they want to apologize. But spoilers for my video that's upcoming, Courtney has said that they forgive Trisha. However, they haven't reached out to them publicly or privately. They've only done it publicly. So they're basically saying, what weight does that hold? But whatever. Trisha has done this publicly, and throughout the video, again, before I get to some notes that I have here, the video is a rambling mess, but we've came to expect that with Trisha content recently. And on top of that, there is a lot of this video, it's 20 minutes long, there is a lot of just sitting in silence. Now, I don't know whether that's to fill up more time for more ads, could be, or just that Trisha literally does not know what to say at this stage, but most of this video is Trisha thinking, or Trisha turning to the left, or, what's next to say, and that is something to take into consideration as well, because when people see a video that's why I deleted this amount of videos and it's 20 minutes, oh, Trisha must be talking about things. Let me tell you, there's a lot of silence in this video. Okay, but anyway, some of the main points that Trisha brought up in this video, they talk about that they took Courtney being upset with them to heart because that is someone that they have cherished and loved for so long, And also, Courtney went on Trisha's podcast last year, so Trisha is upset that they would feel that they betrayed them, and they're just upset about that, and so they say that they're very sorry. And Trisha then dives into the fact that Trisha used to do a lot of skits on their YouTube channel. They used to do a lot of problematic content, and Trisha kind of justifies it, honestly, by saying that 9 years ago we were all being problematic on the internet. And it is important to note that we've never really had a YouTuber like double down justifying their old content by being like, yeah, this was the stuff we did 9 years ago. It's like, unfortunately, we know that that was happening on the internet that amount of time ago. It doesn't make it right, and that's really not a way of justifying it, in my opinion at least. So that is something that Trisha says. And they also talk about the fact that in all of these skits, they never thought it was funny. Trisha literally says that they didn't enjoy doing this content. The only reason they did it was to get attention and to get clicks and to get controversy. And I mean, again, you can take that with a pinch of salt. You can believe that if you want. However, I do personally believe that because I think it's very apparent in even Trisha Frenemies era that Trisha would say a lot of things when we know that they were lying to provoke a reaction from Ethan to then make an interesting podcast. And I don't mean anything serious by that. I mean just stuff about even lying about what would happen at Starbucks whenever they went or whatever. It's just like clear lies, but it leads for more interesting conversation. Now, I do believe personally that Trisha did that an awful lot, and so Trisha's literally speaking up saying that the content that they made years and years ago was basically them pretending and lying about things and just trying to provoke a reaction and get attention. And it's like, in 9 years from now, whenever we know that Trisha will still be on the internet, will Trisha be saying that about the content that they're making now? They'll be like, oh, I was just trying to provoke a reaction, I was just trying to get attention. Probably, right? Probably. So anyway, there is that. Trisha talks about the more offensive skits and then the ones that people are now bringing up, and they basically say that they needed to delete them because that is not what they represent as in today's society and just the way they live. They said that they're such a different person right now, and therefore because of that they don't even want the views of these, because Trisha also brings up that people were saying that there was 1 billion views taken off the channel, which we kind of touched upon earlier. Bonnie, are we okay? Yeah, we are. So it's important to note that Trisha is addressing the views thing because that is quite ridiculous. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Whenever someone has deleted 1 billion views off their channel, do you know how long it takes to get 1 billion views? Literally 1,300 fucking, like, it is honestly so ridiculous to have that amount of videos deleted. I'm not gonna lie in the slightest. But Trisha addresses it. Trisha says that they are aware of how it comes off, but Trisha says that they have grown so much through therapy and they've grown so much as a person that they don't even want the views and don't need them. And I'm like, of course you don't want or need the views because you've already made the money from them. Like, who's really watching a 15-year-old video from Trisha Paytas? No, Trisha has made their money on that video. It's very clear and very apparent. That's how YouTube works. You're not making thousands or even hundreds very much so on these videos from years and years ago. So you saying that, you know, they don't represent you now and you don't need the views from them. Yeah, because you already got the views from them. You already got the subscribers from them. So that's a weird argument. So Trisha said that they're frustrated that basically people aren't reciprocating them deleting all of these videos the way that they wanted. Trisha said that they don't know what else to do. They've deleted a lot of videos and people still really aren't happy with them. And I think the argument here is that they were on your channel for so long. We had this argument with Jeffrey, with Shane, and it is very much so you were profiting off them for a long time, and also they were just behind your name and your public image for quite some time, right? Quite some time. So that is the argument here, and I don't really think that that is something that Trisha is getting, because they said that what more can I do? I've deleted these videos that people are getting upset by. I'm sorry I offended you. They're now deleted. And a lot of people see that argument. A lot of people are like, yep, Trisha's doing the best thing they can. They deleted the videos. And other people are like, yeah, but you were getting called out for these last year, the year before. This isn't just a spur of the moment getting called out for these type of, you know, content you were making. So deleting them now, like, what value does that hold? And then that poses the question, what more can Trisha really do? It's all up to what your perception of it that is. My opinion on it is gonna stay consistent as it would with any YouTuber involved. It's like, yeah, the best thing you can do right now is delete all of these videos, but also they were on your channel for way too long. So I don't know what value that holds in terms of deleting them whenever they were really the thing that got you popular and got you attention for so long. So I'm very split on that. And also a big feature throughout this video, again, we're aware that Trisha's being accused of lying, twisting the story, allegedly, all these different things, in relation to SA, R-word, SH, by teachers that they went to school with, that were obviously, you know, educating them and, you know, in class day to day. A lot of people are questioning the legitimacy of them, and Trisha is doubling down, saying that they are all true and that it hurts for people to question that side of them. And Trisha also focuses on this video in the middle section, I think, basically that they're fine with people trying to cancel them for the videos that they posted years and years ago because that's warranted. But Trisha said people trying to twist their own narrative and twist their own story and how their life happened, referring to the teacher thing, is something that they won't take and that they won't acknowledge. So there's Trisha's opinion, it seems, on the stuff to do with the teachers that everyone is so desperately trying to get answers or some sort of clearance on. And also, there is a big feature in this video. Trisha focuses on their hometown. They say that they basically didn't grow up in the best place and that they were very sheltered. I don't know what argument that really is. It's just not really something that I really take into consideration whenever you're getting called out for like lying about things, for being super offensive. You know, bringing it back to your childhood and just saying that you were very sheltered and stuff really isn't an argument at all for me, so I'm not even going to take that into consideration. So she says that she is still upset that people are trying to get her apologize to people who basically abused her, and that she will not acknowledge them. So, I mean, I thought we could have all seen that coming because it's been, you know, a couple weeks now since people really started to focus on these stories that Trisha was telling, specifically on frenemies, trying to get answers, and I don't think we are going to get them anytime soon. It's also important to note that Trisha took a little break from social media, and it wasn't like a fully announced break, like Trisha was just not posting on social media, but Trisha is like kind of back now, posting all of these videos and just posting a lot of content again, like on TikTok, on YouTube. So I would assume from this point on, we'll probably see Trisha heavily just ignoring this stuff and moving forward on social media again, which again, people have split opinions of that. Some people think it's the best thing they can do. Some people think it's the absolute worst thing they can do. I want you to talk about it below and I want to know your opinion. So we can talk about that again. Again, this video was a whole lot of nothing. I'm looking at my notes again. It was basically a video that was supposed to be addressing why they deleted all these videos, but instead was basically just a plea to Courtney Stodden that they were upset that they offended them with an old skit that was directly making fun of Courtney and the situation that she was in whenever she was underage with all of these older men, which again is so disgusting because Trisha tries to advocate for said people and says about their own experiences in it, and it's not okay, and it's disgusting and so far beyond the fucking point. So looking at this, Trisha said that they were just trying to be edgy in their old videos. There is really nothing here. Trisha said the final point, I guess, will be that they're not going to talk about anyone online ever again, and that the hate that they're getting, in their opinion, is unwarranted for the most part. They said that they've never gotten this amount of hate before, which I think we can all assume is true. I mean, there have been many points in Trisha's career they've gotten a lot of hate, but I would assume this is one of the strongest, most consistent times. But Trisha again says that whenever they come back, they will not be talking about anyone anymore. No YouTubers, no celebrities. Again, take that with pinch of salt, because I think that will uphold for 2 weeks whenever people stop calling Trisha out, and then we will be back to calling out the TikTokers, the YouTubers. So I'm gonna leave this video on asking you, how long do you think Trisha is not gonna talk about anyone else and not getting anyone else's business for? Because Trisha said that it has directly shown them how it has affected their life, and I'm like, Jesus, it had to take you this to know that. So how long do you think it'll be before Trisha starts talking about people again? They seem pretty positive that they never want to talk about people again, and you would think the situation that they're in right now, of people talking about them, they really wouldn't do it ever again. However, this is Trisha Paytas, and they've been interviewed, they've spoken in their YouTube videos, they've tweeted how they remain popular and remain relevant and have on so many social media platforms for so long because they've talked about people, and it's like, what, you're now not gonna do that? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. Do I believe so? No. So we'll talk about it below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're well and having a great night. Again, I really appreciate you watching this video, and we're back to doing a video every single day again. We have stuff to catch up on. We have new stuff to talk about, and I hope you're here for it. So yeah, I'll see you in my next one, and bye. Mwah.